Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media, and it is official. The Criterion Collection 50% off sale has begun. Now, if you are a fan of the Criterion Collection, you probably already know that this happens both in July and November every year. Barnes & Noble does their 50% off, and of course, Amazon does their price matching as well. So you can shop either way, and you're going to get a great deal on these titles. So today I ended up going to Barnes & Noble right down the street from me, and I picked up 5 4K titles, and I thought that was it. But then I happened to find something at Disc Replay, so I ended up picking up a used Criterion Collection Blu-ray today as well. So 6 titles in total. So let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right into my Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion Collection haul. So let's get started with the lone Blu-ray in today's video, and shout out to my cousin. He actually sent me a picture that he took at Disc Replay earlier, and I zoomed in and I saw this one and I was like, hey, do you mind grabbing that for me? So he ended up picking up Ace in the Hole for me. So this one is from 1951 and is spine number 396. So this is a movie that I've picked up multiple times over the years with the thought that I might pick it up during one of the sales, but I ended up never doing that. And I'm happy I didn't, because I only spent 15 bucks on this instead of, even during the sale, it's 20. So not a huge discount there, but a really good price for a Criterion Collection title. And it is in great shape. If you look on the inside, it does have the booklet and the disc, and I'll mention, this is the only one I have open, so I'll show you this, but this is one of the cooler Criterion Collection booklets that I've seen. They do like a newspaper style, or mimicking a newspaper, which is really cool. So I think this just looks awesome. If I can get this silly thing open. Where are we going? There we go. But I think it looks awesome. So I'm very happy this was included. If it wasn't, I frankly probably would have just passed on it. But yeah, good price for this. So I had to add it to the collection. Excited to check it out. This is actually Billy Wilder's follow-up to Sunset Boulevard. So should be interesting. It sounds like a fun one. This is Ace in the Hole from 1951, spine number 396. So when it comes to the Criterion Collection, I would guess that I have probably like 90% of their backlog of titles that I want in my collection already in my collection. And so anymore nowadays, which is what happened in July, which is why I had a relatively light haul in July. But what happens is I just don't have a ton of things to pick up outside of whatever new releases happen to come out since that last sale. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, all 5 of these have come out within like the last month or maybe a couple of months here. So that's what you're going to see, is a bunch of new releases. And we'll start off with this one, which actually I think just came out this past Tuesday. But this is the 4K upgrade of The Breakfast Club from 1985. This is spine number 905. I thought I owned this one on Blu-ray from Criterion already, which I almost never, which you have to say almost, because I'm sure I've done it in the past, but I don't often upgrade the Blu-ray for Criterion to the 4K if I already own it. So this is one of those instances where I didn't own the Blu-ray, and I love this movie. I do have Breakfast Club in like some John Hughes collection already, but this is a significant upgrade from that, I'm sure. Not only is it going to be on 4K, but the list of special features on this release are insane. It has a massive amount of special features, and they all look worthwhile, as you can see there. So very intrigued to check this one out. Of course, this is an 80s classic. Such a fantastic movie that I've seen multiple times. I love it. So had to have this one in 4K. So this is The Breakfast Club, which just came out a couple days ago, from 1985, spine number 905. I have to thank one of my subscribers here on the channel, because they posted a comment that pointed out the fact that this release actually came with a bonus movie as a special feature. And I absolutely love when Criterion gives you a full feature-length film as a bonus feature, and that's what this one did. So once I found that out, I had to pick up Flow from 2024, spine number 1278. So this is a Academy Award-winning animated film, And the extra movie that's included in here, I believe it's called Away. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the director's debut feature. So I love that you get two movies for the price of one here. Should look incredible on 4K, and it has just insanely rave reviews about this. So really looking forward to checking this one out. Thank you to the subscriber who left that comment. That is why this one is in my collection. So Flow is now here. This again from 2024, spine number 1278. This next one, I was debating on picking up or not, but I've seen this one on Blu-ray back many years ago now, and I didn't love it, but it's an interesting film. I actually own the Snapper Case DVD. I got rid of the Blu-ray a long time ago, but I have to see Altered States on 4K. This is from 1980, and it's spine number 1284. So, like I said, not one of my favorite movies, but this 4K should look insane because this is a very, I want to call it almost like a trippy movie with the visuals in this one. I mean, the cover kind of just gives you an idea of what you're getting into there. But because of that, I need to see this one in 4K, and I want to give it a second chance and see if I like it more. Everyone was so hyped up when this one was announced that I feel like maybe I just missed something on my first viewing, or I was, if this was probably 10, 15 years ago now, so maybe I just wasn't in the same state of mind that I am now. We'll see, but I have to watch this one on 4K. So I did end up picking up Altered States. Again, this one from 1980, spine number 1284. This next one was another one where people were just super excited about it once the announcement was made. Had to grab this. This is A History of Violence from 2005, spine number 1283. So this, of course, is a David Cronenberg film, and I own all of the Cronenberg films that have been released from Criterion on their Criterion release. So it was a no-brainer for me. I knew I was picking it up the second it was announced. I love the cover art on it. It's just so, like, I don't know, weird to me, but I really like it. And I guess this one is about this family who, our main character here ends up killing someone who was trying to break into their house and becomes a local hero. But how does the family get these skills that was required in order to do this? Or that's at least what I got from the back of the box here. I'm intrigued to check it out, though, just because of the director and the great word of mouth for this one. So, yeah, happy to have it in 4K in the collection now. This is from David Cronenberg from 2005, A History of Violence. And last but not least today is one that I didn't even plan on picking up once I went into the store, but I had to grab it once I started looking at it. This is Nightmare Alley from 2021, directed by Guillermo del Toro. So this is spine number 1286, and take a look here. This is a big chunky one, and the price tag follows suit. This one was actually $30 now, of course, with the 50% off instead of $60, but yeah, most releases are $25. This one's a bit pricier. And I think that's because there is this full additional cut of the movie included here. It's the extended director's cut from, apparently this might be its debut release. I'm not sure. It says 2025 on the back here. But it adds 9 minutes to the theatrical release. And then on top of that, there's a black and white version of the film included here, which should look incredible on 4K. So I definitely want to pick up the original. They didn't have the original at the store I was at yesterday at Barnes & Noble. So I would like to get the original, which is also in the Criterion collection, so I can see that one, but I'll probably end up watching this one first because I've heard really good things about this as well, and I've always been intrigued by it. It looks like a neo-noir, essentially, at this point, or maybe just a noir throwback. I don't even know if you'd call it neo-noir, but it looks fascinating. Guillermo del Toro is a brilliant director, and it's just a big, chunky box set that I'm very happy to own in the collection. So, yeah, excited to check out Nightmare Alley from 2021, spine number 1286. All right, so there we go. 6 more for the collection. Fortunately, I had a gift card. I was only going in planning on buying like 2 or 3. Then I remembered I had a gift card, and so I was like, oh, we can get a couple more here because that'll be covered by the gift card. So that's how I ended up with 5. And like I may or may not have said, this will probably be my only haul for the Criterion movies this month. If I do grab any, it might be 1 or 2, but it won't be anything that's enough to do a full standalone video on. So Let me know down in the comments below, what have you picked up already for the first weekend of the November sale? If anything that you've picked up that you recommend, let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate all recommendations down there. But with that said, that is going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for checking this one out. I really do appreciate that support. And before I let you all go, I'll just encourage you all to consume some media today. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all next time.